1 year ago, Congress eliminated over $1 billion in funding for public media, yet we, the people, haven't backed down. When you donate to the independent nonprofits that make up the NPR network, we hold the powerful to account together. It's the kind of journalism democracy requires that we, the public, must protect. Join the community of people who power this work at plus.npr.org.
The division here at Car Talk Plaza. And what is that all about?
Well, this came from
Notice we reversed roles there.
We did?
Yes.
Wow.
You usually say that.
I do?
Yeah. And then I have to come up with something interesting or funny. Now it's your turn to do the work. The most wanted division here at Car Talk
Here's an article in the Washington Post.
Oh.
Crackdown in D.C. train stations lands young snackers in handcuffs.
Oh.
The mother of a 12-year-old girl who was handcuffed, booked, and fingerprinted for eating French fries in a subway station says police went too far. I can't believe there isn't a better way to teach kids a lesson, said Tracy Hedgepeth, whose daughter Anshe was arrested. The police treated her like a criminal. But Metro Police Chief Barry McDivitt is unapologetic about Anshe's arrest last month and others like it. We really do believe in zero tolerance, he said.
Yes.
Computer complaints about unlawful eating in metro cars and in stations led McDivitt to mount an undercover crackdown on violators. A dozen plainclothes officers cited or arrested 35 people, 13 of them juveniles. Only one adult was arrested, and he escaped.
Oh.
You all know the story.
Could that be?
If you don't, our esteemed producer, Douglas Bongo Boy Berman, was almost arrested.
Yeah.
Some time ago.
Yeah.
In the metro in Washington, D.C.
And he escaped.
For eating a bagel and drinking a coffee. Is that right? A muffin. Oh, it's just a coffee now. He's toned it down.
Yeah.
Before it was
a club sandwich.
It was a turkey club with extra mayo.
And a Caesar salad on
dripping
the side.
onto the platform. And, of course, a deft move allowed him to escape.
Well, I think the police chief is right there. A zero-tolerance policy is correct.
Well, here's what I propose. I mean, evidently they have this young gal, this 12-year-old Anshe, in custody. I propose we swap her for Berman. We want to spring her. We'll turn in Berman. We'll meet them at the Brandenburg Gate.
Exactly.
At midnight tonight. And we'll have Berman blindfolded. We'll hand them over to the authorities.
Yeah.
And those East Germans in Washington, D.C. can do whatever they want with them. As long as we get this young lady out of their custody.
Let's do it. Okay, if you're interested, what's his name? What's the guy's name, the chief of police there? Whoever you
Barry
are.
McDevitt.
All right, Barry. We'll meet you there tonight. What time? Make it early. I got to get to bed.
All right, 10 o'clock. Well, if you think that Dougie should turn himself in, or we should turn him in so he can get his rightful punishment, or if you think working for us is punishment enough, or if you have an actual question about your car, give us a call at 888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, my name is Tom from Kansas City, Missouri.
Hi, Tom from Kansas City.
Hey, how are you?
Howdy. I have a 91 Jeep Cherokee. When I have my car in first gear, even with the clutch pedal depressed, my car still wants to drag forward. So I have to really jam down on the clutch pedal all the way to the floor and the brake. Otherwise, it continues to pull me forward.
Really?
And the only way to get it out of gear and to get it back into neutral is to let the clutch pedal out, let it jerk forward, push the clutch pedal back in, and then I can get it back into neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Did you do your Christmas shopping already?
Well, I'm afraid you're going to tell me I need a new clutch.
I think you need a new clutch, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're really lucky, it's the clutch master cylinder.
Okay.
This thing has a hydraulic clutch.
I mean, why did you jump right to he needs a new clutch?
Well, because what usually leaks on these is the slave cylinder, and if I'm not mistaken, the slave cylinder on this vehicle is part of the release bearing. So you have to take the transmission out.
Isn't that a clever design?
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh, man, that's really
Well,
brilliant.
Saab does the same thing, too.
Have you checked the fluid that's in the reservoir for the clutch?
No.
You didn't even know you had any?
No, I don't know how to... Yeah,
well, if you look under the hood, you will find a little bottle that looks like the brake master cylinder reservoir.
Okay.
It's a little plastic thing. It's right on the firewall.
Okay.
And that little...
I'll bet you the thing's going to be empty of fluid.
Right. It might be empty, but you may not know why unless you look under the dashboard. because the mechanism for that clutch master cylinder comes through the firewall and the rod attaches to your clutch pedal. And if that clutch master cylinder is leaking, then you may see evidence of fluid dripping out of it.
Or on your shoes.
You should be so lucky.
That's the thing to pray for.
Wait, it's a lot easier to replace the slave cylinder?
Man.
No, the master cylinder is very easy to replace. The slave cylinder requires that you take out the entire transmission and transfer case.
Ooh.
And move the Empire State Building over 3 inches.
On the other hand, if it's leaking very, very slowly and you're thinking of selling this vehicle, you could just install a 55-gallon drum on the roof with a little hose down to that reservoir and just keep filling the thing up.
Okay.
Yeah, you couldn't sell it like this. That would be dishonorable.
Right.
No. He would tell people what's wrong.
And while you had the 55-gallon drum welded to the
when
roof?
people say, so what is that 55-gallon drum up there? You say, what 55-gallon drum? No, but if you find that it's empty, try filling it up and see how long it takes for the symptom to recur. And that'll give you some clue as to how much it's leaking. And if you don't see anything inside the passenger compartment, it's the slave cylinder, and you're done for.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and it's been nice knowing you.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't want a Jeep, would you?
No.
No.
Unless you put the drum on the roof. See you, Tom.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck.
Bye.
1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hello, this is Joan.
Hi, Joan.
Hi.
Where are you from?
I am calling from Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville. Why does it sound like you're in your bathtub?
Uh-oh. Does it really sound that bad?
Yeah, are you on some kind of cheap telephone?
I'm on an office telephone.
Oh, you're calling from work. Oh, you're in the closet.
No.
Hiding in the closet. What's up, Joan?
Well, I'm calling because I have a 1992 Camry, and I recently had a timing chain go out on it. It's got about 170-something miles on it. I put a lot of miles on it in the last 4 years that I've owned it because I'm a salesperson. But I had it towed to Manny Moe and Jack.
Manny Moe and Jack.
Manny Moe and Jack.
Well, actually, you don't have a timing chain. You have a timing belt.
Oh, okay, a timing belt. And they fixed it, and they did a great job, and it ran, and it was wonderful. And then all of a sudden, my brakes started squeaking a lot. So I took off and went to
Manny Moe and Jack.
Mo, Larry, and Curly this time.
Larry and Curly this time. That's right. So then, after I had the brakes done, I left thinking everything's fine. And the first rainy day, I was leaving the gym where I worked out, and I was leaving the gym, and all of a sudden I applied my brakes, and it sounded like I was a truck about to hit another semi. I mean, the sound from these brakes was so loud, it was incredible. People's heads were turning.
What kind? Like a screeching sound?
Yeah, it was like a... I mean, it was the hugest noise that you could possibly hear out of a car.
You got the Banshee option on the pads.
Well, when I took it back, they said, well, the reason your brakes are squeaking is because we cannot use asbestos in brakes anymore. And that means that there is more metal, and that means that they will squeak more. And I said, you haven't heard this sound.
And he's trying to make you believe that in the last 8 years.
Yes.
All the other pads that you've had put on this car, which have been probably many, had asbestos in them.
Exactly.
Bull feathers.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody isn't driving around and squealing as they come to a stop. And
I am when I'm driving with my brother because he scares the hell out of me.
We're gonna die!
Let me out.
It's very good that you and your brother are still so close.
Yeah, well, we actually broadcast the show from different states.
Oh, where were we?
Oh,
it was Joan.
Oh, the brakes, asbestos.
How much did they charge you? This wasn't Manny Moe and Jack. This was Chico Hoppo and Zeppo.
No, this was Manny Moe and Jack.
They did the brakes.
Was.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they did the brakes on this car, how much did they charge you?
How many hundreds?
Two 300. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to guess that they maybe replaced or machined the front discs.
But what does that have to do with the sound I'm hearing?
Well, sometimes if the discs are machined, and these brake pads are installed, which are in fact non-asbestos. They do have metal in them. They have bits of brass and bronze and steel wool and God knows what else.
And gold.
Animal crackers.
Gold, silver, platinum.
And when those two surfaces are in the process of mating, if the machine work on the discs was not perfectly done, it takes a long time for those two surfaces to mate. And you can get some horrendous noises. We've also discovered...
Maybe if they wore a little perfume or something, they'd mate a little faster.
And is this particularly when there are wet conditions on the road or rain?
It could be. It could be. They're more grabby when the things are wet. And it could also be that they used a pad that's just noisy. And some pads we found on Camrys and a lot of other cars for that matter, that we have to use the factory pads to ensure that there's no noise after a brake job.
What did they do to appease you when you complained? Did they just say, well, that's the way it is, and see you later, Joan, don't come back?
You've got it. That's exactly what they said.
And you've been driving it since, and has the noise returned?
The noise has been there, and it is come and goes. I mean, it's not always there.
Yeah, wear earplugs for a couple of weeks, and it'll go away.
You think so?
A month. Not a couple of weeks, more.
I wouldn't be too worried. I'm sure the brakes are safe. The noise will undoubtedly go away at some point. But next time, ask them to use factory pads.
Okay.
And it's not affecting the braking power. I mean, the car will stop. It's just affecting your sanity.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, everybody I know, I'm leaving my customers, and they hear me brake, and it's like heads turn. And I'm so embarrassed by this noise.
Okay, good luck, Joan.
Thank you.
You can go out of the closet now and go back to work.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, look, it's time to dig deep into that strange contraption that you call a brain.
Contraption.
Do you remember anything about last week's puzzler?
Did it have to do with like a seemingly endless journey, an inability to communicate, lots of time in the frozen tundra?
Well, no, that was your first marriage. Actually, you're close. The puzzler was about our old mechanic Krusty and his plane trip over the pole.
Yeah, see, tundra, pole.
Everyone wants to know if AI is conscious. But consciousness is really hard to define.
It's the experience we're having right now.
What it is like to eat chocolate or to look at the blue sky.
So how do we know who or what is conscious? Check out the new ways scientists are finding to measure the elusive phenomenon on shortwave. Listen on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Every episode of It's Been a Minute, NPR's What's Happening in Culture podcast starts by asking 3 questions. Who? How? Why now? If the culture's asking it, we're talking about it. At NPR, we stand for your right to be curious and indulge your cultural curiosity. Follow It's Been a Minute wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll break down the zeitgeisty topics that are filling your feed.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert brothers, and we're here to talk about cars, car repair, and the answer to last week's puzzler. This was one from the Krusty files, and of course, it had nothing to do with cars. What a lot of them did.
I don't remember it.
Anyway,
I know Mrs. Krusty was involved.
Yes, indeed. Yes, she played a prominent role.
Yeah.
Of course, everyone remembers our loyal old mechanic Krusty, and some years ago, we decided that he deserved a vacation. So he gave him 4 days off and booked a flight for him and the missus, henceforth referred to as Senora Krusty, to Coleslawvania. The first leg of their journey lands them in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, where they have to change planes for the flight over the pole to Coleslawvania. Are you with me so far? You paying attention?
I'm beginning to remember it. It has to do with speaking Coleslawvanian.
So Coleslaw Air wheels out its latest plane, a DC-3. And Krusty recognizes it from that first Indiana Jones movie. He says to his wife, "Oh, my God, this is unbelievable. This plane must be 25 years old." His wife says, "Oh, no, it's like 60. Anyway, they enter the plane, and he's very nervous, as is his wife, and they both look into the cockpit to make sure there's really a pilot and a co-pilot in there. And there are, and they look at each other and exchange smiles and nods, and they finally take their seats. The plane takes off without incident, and they're on their way to their marvelous vacation in Coleslawvania. While they're in flight, they realize that none of the passengers speaks English. And, of course, they speak no Coleslawvanian. They walk up and down the aisles, using the bathroom as a pretense and try to engage people in conversation. They say, "Hi, how are you? I'm American." Nobody responds. So they're resigned to just sitting there and waiting for the flight to end. Very long flight. Yeah. You still with me?
I am.
When the plane finally touches down in Coleslawvania, they're relieved that they made it. and they're waiting for their welcoming party to take them on their little tour, which we arranged with our contacts in Slovenia, a guy named Or. Remember Or? Anyway, they go through a lengthy customs search, and when they finally emerge into the parking lot, they realize that it's late at night, and neither Or nor anyone else has shown up. The one cab driver, actually, he doesn't understand them, and they resign themselves to sleeping at the airport. Finally, Mrs. Krusty sees a woman walking toward them that she recognizes from the plane. She says, "Thank God, we'll be able to get to our hotel tonight." And of course, she's right. How does she know that this woman speaks English?
Yeah.
Well, she knows she speaks English because the woman that she recognizes from the plane was not one of the passengers. Instead, she was the pilot. And all pilots who fly international flights must speak English.
Very, very good.
So who's our winner this week?
The winner is Richard Barnett from Charlotte, North Carolina, and for having his answers selected at random from the piles of correct answers that we got.
3.
Richard is going to get a $25 gift certificate to the store at the Car Talk section of Cars.com. And with that $25 gift certificate,
buy a book.
He can get the hottest item of the season.
Buy a book.
According to the elves at the Shameless Commerce Division, at least. It is the Don't Blame Me t-shirt. It's our campaign shirt, 2 zeros and 00. And on the back it says, "Don't blame me. I voted for Click and Clack." I mean, those things have been flying out the door.
Out the windows, too.
Now, if people would only pay for them, we'd be rich, man.
And by the way, if your name is not Richard Barnett and you'd like a Don't Blame Me t-shirt, don't call us and whine. Stop by the store at the Car Talk section of Cars.com or call 888-CAR-JUNK. If that wasn't a shameless self-promoting plug, I don't know what was.
Do you know what time it is?
Time to take the leftover turkey out of the trunk?
No. It's time to play Stump the Chumps. I mean, this is the part of the show where we track down a previous caller to see if the advice we gave was sensible, comprehensible,
or legally indefensible. So who's our lucky player this week?
It's Ellen from New Jersey.
No, I don't remember her.
Okay, well, Ellen called us last summer about a 1990 Honda Accord she had bought for her teenage son. It occasionally wouldn't start. Of course, it always started for the mechanics that she took it to. Here's Ellen.
The next few days, it started like a champ in all circumstances, which was really good. But the next hot day that it was left out...
I was just going to ask you if it was a hot day.
It was a hot day.
It all fits together.
Yep.
With what does it fit? What does it fit together with? Does it fit together
with all the different theories that you want?
The deal. Yeah. Oh, it fits together, Ellen. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm pulling all the strings together now.
Yeah.
Good. And it's not happening as frequently as it did before.
No, because it's been raining every day for the past month and a half.
Yes, you've been in the area.
It's been a great summer, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a very interesting
Don't get me started.
Don't get my brother started. His 2 weeks of vacation at the shore, so to speak, had 12 out of 14 days of rain. Only my brother could get seasonal affective disorder in the summer.
So how did I pull all these strings together? What did we give her for an answer?
Well, the summer heat was the clue. You diagnosed it as a faulty fuel pump relay, and I agreed completely.
I remember that. Let's find out how we did. Ellen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Look, before we find out whether you had a defective relay or not,
or a defective idea calling us in the first place,
we need to verify that the answer you're about to give here in Stump the Chumps has not been influenced by our staff, the staff of National Public Radio, or your son, who would really rather be driving a Lexus. Okay, what was it? Tell us.
Was it the fuel pump relay?
It does appear that way.
Geez, it really does pay to pay these contestants off.
You did get our check.
No, I haven't received it.
You haven't? Oh, it's in the mail. I mean, you can be rest assured.
So you went ahead and had someone put a new fuel pump relay in there.
I did, and they very skeptically, they went in there and they did so. And I had a hard time getting an appointment because they were busy replacing Firestone tires at the time. But finally got an appointment, and then I had to wait quite a while for the first hot day, but it started like a champ.
But you had to convince them to put in the relay because they didn't believe you.
Yeah. I had to tell them all about you.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, I have a vague memory that my father-in-law once told me to listen to these guys.
Yeah.
Well, they'll be listening from now on, won't they, Ellen?
I think so. It was very helpful, so thank you.
Well, thanks for playing Stump the Chumps.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
By the way, if anyone else hears of someone on the show that you'd like us to bring back for Stump the Chumps,
email us your suggestion from the Car Talk section of cars.com. You can call right now and stump us without waiting even. The number is 888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-782-5555. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Yes, this is Nick from Fort Stewart, Georgia.
Hi,
how you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
Not bad. We're doing great.
Good.
Where is Fort Stewart, Georgia?
It's near Savannah.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
Is that Stewart, S-T-E-W, or S-T-U-A?
It's S-T-E-W, as in the Revolutionary War general, not the Civil War general.
Oh.
Right.
General Stewart. I remember him. Never heard of him.
Wasn't he your CO when you were at Fort Dix?
Yeah, that's him. Jim Stewart, yeah.
Anyway, Nick, what's going on?
Well, I'm a company commander in the 3rd Infantry Division here at Fort Stewart.
Oh, well, no wonder you know about this guy.
Yes. And I'm having a problem with some of the Humvees in my fleet, in my company. Yes. The problem is in the hot summer months, which we have quite a few here in Georgia, the engine will not turn over on some of these Humvees that I have unless you pour cold water on the fuel injector pump. So this kind of, causes for some interesting scenarios. Yeah. Because I'm a brigade headquarters company. So you can imagine the brigade commander, a full bird colonel, standing on the side of a tank trail somewhere while his driver's got his canteen out, dumping it on his fuel injector pump. And so
how old are these Humvees?
Probably about 7 years. Some up to 7 years old.
And do they get a lot of use? Do they have many, not miles, but hours on them?
Sure, yes.
So they're hard starting whether the engine's been running or not. If this thing's been parked in the sun,
right,
it's hard to start.
Right.
Did they use these in Desert Storm?
I hope not.
Probably not. Probably not this fleet.
Yeah. But they use Humvees.
Yes.
Yeah. They didn't get any of them started, actually. But they looked good, all lined up.
Just looking at them, you get scared.
Now, in the Army maintenance system, pretty much if you've got a bad part, you replace the entire part. And so we've done that with a lot of these Humvees, and for a while we were getting the same problem. So we thought it was a bad batch of fuel injector pumps somewhere along the line. And the way we approached it, well, if we keep ordering enough and replacing enough fuel injector pumps, we'll eventually get a good lot number from them.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we've worked through this bad lot number of fuel injector pumps so that the problem won't exist. But my big question was, why was this happening?
And when you got the new ones, you said they did the same thing, but also when you poured cold water on them, they worked?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Where is that? I mean, I'm sure my brother has worked on a lot of these Humvees.
Huh?
Where is this fuel pump?
It's pretty much you open up the hood, and it's center of the engine.
Oh, it's under the hood.
It's under the hood, right.
Well, the real question is, will we be able to buy any of these packed in Cosmoline in a few years?
20 years from now?
I really don't know what they do with those companies.
Well, see, I know when we were kids, there were all these stories about people buying, Army surplus Jeeps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for $25.
I think 50 by the time I was of age. And they were packed in Cosmoline, except, of course, for the tires, which were wrapped in papyrus.
No, I think it was wax paper.
Wax paper. Craft paper.
Yeah.
Jeez. Cold water, huh?
Yes,
Cold water. Man.
Now, the only thought that I could think of is that somewhere in there's some kind of electrical connection that runs the fuel injector pump.
Sure.
And by pouring the water on it, you're cooling it down and it shrinks.
Yeah, boy, that sounds good to me, Nick. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's good. I like that.
So this pump must have some kind of an electric pre-pump in it that sucks the fuel from the tank and delivers it to the injector pump. Are
there two pumps? Do you know?
I couldn't even begin to tell
Isn't
you.
it great to talk to experts? Wait. What color are these vehicles?
They're tan.
Oh, I should have known that. Man, I like his theory better than anything we could come up with.
Because we haven't come up with anything.
We don't have. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Man.
Well, when you shut the thing off, how do these shut off? There's a fuel cutoff, and the fuel cutoff is going to be right in the injector pump, and that's what's happening. That fuel cutoff is not turning on. It's not releasing until you pour cold water on them.
Oh,
that's my guess, and it indeed is a guess. But try a CO2 extinguisher next time. It'll be faster.
Faster than cold water?
Good, yeah.
Okay.
Good luck, Nick.
I'm glad we can help you, Nick. Right.
Take care.
Thanks.
Hey, stick around for more calls and the new puzzler coming right up.
This season on Planet Money Summer School, we go to China, one of the world's biggest economies. And what we learned is
Americans are crazy. Chinese are crazy. These are two countries full of these crazy hustlers.
the U.S. and China are more alike than you might think. On Planet Money Summer School, a strange lesson about success, how to handle the downsides of progress. Listen on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This week on Newsmakers,
I'm surprised you even had me on.
Comedian Bill Maher on his Mark Twain Award and the lost art of political debate.
Just engage with the argument. Tell me if I'm wrong about something, and then we're going to be cool. But that's not what either extreme does in this country anymore.
Bill Maher on this week's Newsmakers. Watch or listen wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Tanya Mosley, co-host of Fresh Air. From mail-in ballots to racial gerrymandering, a lot is at stake for America's free and fair elections. I spoke with journalist Ari Berman about what he calls a final blow to the Voting Rights Act.
My fear is that we are returning to a politics of Jim Crow in the South.
Listen to Fresh Air on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The last phase of the World Cup is underway, and the NPR network has been there since the first whistle.
Cape Verde is a small African island nation that surprised everyone by making it to the World Cup.
Ronaldo did something no man or woman has done before.
He scored goals in 6 different World Cups for a total of 10.
As we enter the final matches of the tournament, head to the NPR app for all things World Cup from the NPR network.
We're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and the new puzzler from the wonderful world of aviation.
Aviation! That's a transportation. Remember we were considering making this a show called Transportation Talk? Because we went from cars to trucks, to Humvees. Trains.
And now
DC-3s.
Almost.
And we're going to work our way up to the other things. What are they? Jets.
Back in the early days of aviation, aircraft mechanics were often confused by the fact that the engines seemed to backfire through the carburetors with some kind of regularity, causing, in some cases, damage to the carburetors, but at the very least, requiring more maintenance and cleaning of said carburetor.
Not to mention scaring the pants off the pilot.
Indeed. Well, they began investigating, figuring there was something wrong. And after thorough investigations and recalibrating and resetting things, they discovered that the cause of the backfiring was the pilot. And in fact, the pilot was doing it on purpose. The question is, why would the pilot of the plane want the engine to backfire through the carburetor, thus scaring the pants off of him himself?
Himself, right?
Could make for a chilly flight when it seemed to have, in the estimation of the mechanics, no useful purpose whatsoever. But in fact, there was a purpose to it. If you think you know the answer, write it on a postcard. I decided in the interest of brevity.
Yeah.
Today. I mean, after
you
all.
were going to make this into a 2-hour dissertation. Is that it?
Well, of course, I was going to discuss those movies with Jimmy Cagney. You know, I can fly the crates they come in and all that. You know, I was going to go into a little historical little thing about, my days in the Crimea.
But you didn't think we would take it when somebody would come in here and kill you.
I saw the guns, yeah. So in the interest of brevity, I pared it down to a mere 17 or 18 sentences. Anyway, if you think you know the answer, write it on a postcard or take a picture of it with a Nikon Coolpix 880 digital camera, the zoom lens, 3.34 megapixel CCD, and multi-area autofocus, and ship the whole shebang.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Next day air. To Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge.
Our fair city.
Matt 02238. Or you can email your answer from the Car Talk section of cars.com. If you'd like to talk to us, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. A lawyer on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Livinia from Scottsboro, Alabama.
Lavinia, as in Lavinia?
Yes,
And where are you from?
Scottsboro, Alabama.
Scottsboro, Alabama.
Yes.
Okay, I've got it all squared away now. What's up?
Okay, I have this 1991 Dodge Caravan with 197,000 miles on it that's making a terrible, terrible sound when I go over a bump.
Just one sound?
Well, it sounds like an explosion,
Oh,
actually.
really?
It makes this explosion sound every time I go over a road that where there's new construction, there's uneven pavement.
Yeah.
And there's quite a lot around here. And also potholes.
So when you hit something like a pothole, you hear one loud crashing sound, like.
Yes.
Like a heavy,
Very
like a
loud.
thudding sound, like boom.
Oh no, louder, like it sounds like an explosion almost, like a. It sounds as if it's coming from the front passenger side wheel.
Well, tell me this: if you hit something with the left wheel, will the sound come from the right wheel also, or you have to have the hit be on the right side?
Well, that's a very good question. I think
Isn't
it's
it?
mostly if I hit something on the right side.
Yeah.
And I've even slowed down to almost a crawl when they were doing construction around here. And if there's any speed at all, if I'm going maybe 20 miles an hour or more, it's just a loud crashing sound.
And if you're going faster, is the loud crashing sound louder?
Louder. It's horrible. It sounds, yes.
And yet you drive this every day. Am I right?
Well,
She probably commutes 75 miles each way to work.
No, I'm only about 10 miles one way to work, but still, it's mostly if I'm going to another town, maybe 30 or 40 miles away.
Do you have any kids?
I have two.
Boys?
Yes.
Either one of them play football?
Well, they did when they were in high school, but now they're in college. Yes.
Yeah. Can you borrow a helmet from one of them?
Just in case.
Just in case.
Well, I mean, it sounds as though there's got to be something loose that's crashing against something. Could you believe it was a big piece of metal slapping against another big piece of metal? Would that qualify as an explosion?
Yes, that sure does. That's a very good description.
I like it then.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the question is, which piece of metal? I'm working on the manifold.
Manifold.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody's mentioned
I'm working on a theory. Go ahead.
Yeah, no one's mentioned that because what? It's stupid. I think what's wrong is you have either a broken frame,
okay,
or the
Ooh.
engine cradle has come loose or is cracked.
Broken frame or engine cradle.
There's a cradle which bolts to the frame of this vehicle.
Yes.
Which holds the engine and transmission. Okay, and that could either be loose, such that when you do have an impact, you get that slamming effect. Or
What? Why? Well, why would you get a slamming effect?
Because you're causing motion that's not ordinarily part of the dynamic of it. The vehicle's supposed to be going straight ahead, and when it is going straight ahead, that slamming is not. You go over little bumps, you get a blah, 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 blah. When you go over big bumps, you get ba-bum, 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 because there's
But
more
she
energy.
doesn't get ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. She gets one big explosion.
One big bump.
Yeah, well, because you're hitting one bump at a time.
If
you hit two bumps in a row, you'd get ba-boom, ba-boom if they were spaced far enough apart.
Bada-bing, bada-bang.
Well, I think you have a broken engine cradle or a loose engine cradle.
Okay.
I'm glad he thinks so.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question. Could just a regular shop check into that?
Yes.
Or?
Anyone would know what that was. And
Okay.
if they didn't know what it was, then you wouldn't stay there.
And ask them to look for cracks.
Cracks.
Yeah. We're looking for cracks now in my brother's head, and we found 4 so far.
But here's my theory on the manifold. I'm going on the basis that what she is hearing is indeed an explosion.
Oh, really?
And when she hits a bump, you've got part of it right, that there's an engine mount that's bad, and it's distorting the crack in the exhaust manifold, and one of the explosions.
Okay, 1-888 Car Talk. That's 888.
I want to talk to her in a month.
Lavinia, we may have to have you on Stump the Chumps.
Okay, well, I'll check into this, and thank you so much.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Okie dokie. 1-888 Car
I didn't
Talk.
like any of those answers. I didn't like mine,
I guarantee
and
you,
I didn't like yours.
My answer is right.
You want a little side bet?
Yeah.
$5?
Yeah. Well, it's happened again. You've wasted yet another perfectly good hour listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug, the subway fugitive, but not for long.
No, he's not fugiting very long now. Not after we turn him in.
The prisoner.
The Brandenburg Gate tonight.
Bongo Boy Berman. Our associate producers are Louis Cronin the Barbarian and David in by 9, home by 5:15 Green. Our engineer is Tad Massaman Curry. Our senior web lackey is Sheep Boy, Doug the Old Gray Mare. And our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor, just back from the Calgary Cattleman's Beef Off, is John Bugsy Lawler.
Where is he?
He's right here.
No.
He's pointing at Louis.
Wow.
Saying, I'll get you for this. Our public opinion pollster is Paul Murky of Murky Research, assisted by statistician Margin of Error. Our director of Satisfied Customer Relations is Norma Lee Nunn. Normally none.
Yeah, satisfied customers.
Our new truck
none.
reviewer is the Big New Rig. The Car Talk Plaza short order cook is Art Byrne. Our divorce attorney is Carmine Not Yours. Our director of genealogical research is Manny Cousins. Our sexual harassment investigator is Hank Panky. Our director of holiday visits to the in-laws is Don Wongo. Our Russian chauffeur is Pikov and Dropov. The banker at Car Talk Plaza Poker Games is Nikolai Putin. And our seat cushion tester, of course, is Mike Easter. Our chief counsel from the law firm of Dewey Cheatham Howe is Louis Dewey, known to the bummed-out shoppers wondering whatever happened to all those funky stores in Harvard Square as Huey Louie Dewey. Thanks so much for listening. We're Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers. Don't drive like my brother.
Don't drive like my brother.
We'll be back next week. Bye-bye. Car Talk is a production of Dewey Cheatham and Howe and WBUR in Boston.
And even though NPR President Kevin Close hurls another poison dart at our publicity photo whenever he hears us say it, this is NPR, National Public Radio.
Each story you hear on Planet Money starts with a question. What happens if we refund tariffs? Why are groceries so expensive? At NPR, we stand for your right to be curious because the forces shaping our world can be hard to see. Follow NPR's Planet Money wherever you get your podcasts and start seeing how the economy really works.
These days, it feels like the news changes every hour. Well, NPR has a podcast that does that too. NPR News Now brings you a fresh 5-minute episode every hour of the day with the latest, most important headlines in episodes that are clear, fact-based, and easy to digest. Listen to NPR News Now on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Emmy nominations are here. We're unpacking record-breaking nominations for Hacks, plus a big day for The Pit and newcomers like Widow's Bay. We'll talk about some snubs and make some early predictions of who will win. Listen to Pop Culture Happy Hour via the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.